I gotta be crazy for letting you talk me into this.
But you talked me into getting this haircut, didn't I?
I talked you into getting a haircut, not that haircut. And what has that got to do with skating?
Revenge. Come on, Trapper, you love it. It's a perfect way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Did you see that?
You know, what I see is a room full of potential orthopedic patients. That's what I see.
Trapper, it's no big deal. If they can do it, we can do it. We're athletes, man. With our natural talent, it'll be a cinch. Come on.
Well, natural talent, huh? Hang in there, Tiger.
You know, I borrowed the skates from a friend. I'm not used to them yet.
Well, hang on to me and I'll get you started.
Okay, okay.
There you go. Okay?
Yes.
All right. One step at a time.
You realize what this is doing to my macho image?
Now bend your knees.
Okay.
Bend your knees.
They're bent.
I'm beginning to think this isn't my sport.
Oh, you'll get it. Just takes a little practice, a little time.
Yeah.
Come on, up we get. Up. There. Now, you think you can manage without me?
Oh, you're not gonna go.
Oh, my God, I'm all wrung out. This for the last 2 hours.
Well, I'll go with you. I mean, well, would you like to join me for a drink? You'd be amazed at how well I can stand up without skates.
Okay. Well, I'll just take off my wheels and freshen up.
Oh, good. Great. Hey, what's your name?
Darby!
Just got beat. The Gonzalez kid needs surgery.
Need any help?
No, you just stay here and let your hair grow.
Okay, good. I got a date anyway. Hey, where'd you learn to skate like that?
Natural talent. See you on the rock pile.
Hi, Trevor. It's on the afternoon emergency.
Yep, listen, any news on Shoop?
Who?
Ernestine Shoop, the scrub nurse I told you about, remember?
Oh, yes, Shoop. Yes, of course. I've been trying to get in touch with her, but she doesn't answer my calls. Now, are you sure the Starch isn't coming back?
Arnie, Starch is married, retired, living in Sacramento, enjoying every minute of it. There is no way to get her back.
And Shoop is the only one who can take her place.
There is none better. And if I have to go through one more operation with Dottie Pitt,
Woo! Dr. John! Oh,
Oh, isn't this exciting? I just love to get called in on emergencies. It makes me feel so wanted.
I'll see you, Trapper, Miss Plitt.
Pitt. Bye, Slocum. Have a nice day. You know, I just have so much in common with Starch now. She's found her happiness and I've found mine.
You're getting married.
No, I'm married to my work. It's just the two of us now, Dr. John. You and I fighting the good fight against death and disease.
Not to mention famine and pestilence.
Oh, that wry sense of humor of yours. Oh, it just sends tingles up and down my spine. Well, I'll go in and get the room ready, and don't you be long now. The patient's waiting.
Excuse me. Have you seen Darby? Who? No, the girl that you were skating with in the red dress.
Oh, no, I think she's split.
Where's that lab technician? I called the lab 10 minutes ago. It's about time. I have a patient who needs immediate attention. Gonzo, you'll never guess who I've got in there.
Who?
TK Sheldon's daughter.
Who?
TK Sheldon, the publisher. You know, a sophisticated magazine. You'd know about that. Girls, centerfolds, nakedness.
Stanley, do you read that magazine?
I wouldn't touch that trash with a 10-foot pole. However, Sheldon is a very wealthy man, and if I treat his daughter right, this hospital could have a new benefactor.
What's wrong with her?
Von Willebrand's disease.
She's a bleeder.
Yes, you know, you would never guess it to look at her. Beautiful girl. Blonde, suntan, healthy looking. Passed out cold in the ladies' room of a place called Rinky Dinks.
Rinky Dinks?
Rinky Dinks, yeah. Friends brought her in. Severe abdominal... Just a minute,
Darby?
Kate. That's my patient.
Hi.
Hi. Miss Sheldon, this is Dr. Gates.
Doctor?
And world-class roller skater.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about standing up. I'm honest. I didn't mean to do that. I just zonked out.
Darby, if you've got von Willebrand's disease, you shouldn't have been skating. One bad spill.
Could cause severe hemorrhaging. I know. I've been hearing that since I was old enough to fall down.
Well, that's not to be taken lightly, young lady.
Well, that's not why I fainted. It was because of those crazy stomach pains.
Tell me about it.
Severe epigastric pain around the midline. Seems to be diminishing. Pulse 90, blood pressure 110/70. I've ordered a CBC, an upper GI series, and a hematology consult.
See? You hadn't been hanging around rinky-dinks trying to pick up girls. You could have done all that.
I'll have my chance. Keeping you here overnight.
Here? Oh, come on.
I know, it's a big inconvenience, but we've got some tests to run, and we won't get the results back until tomorrow. I'm putting you on the 6th floor.
Put her on the 6th floor, nurse.
Excuse me. Don't I have anything to say about this?
All you've got to say is okay. Anybody you want us to notify?
Yes, should we notify anyone for you?
No. Yeah, my father, I guess.
Your father? Right. Don't worry about a thing, Miss Sheldon. I'll take care of everything.
So, tell me, doctor, do you always take advantage of sick, weak-willed women?
That's why I studied medicine.
Miss Gretchen Rothbaum, please report to Chief Nurse's office.
Mr. Sheldon? Mr. Sheldon?
Oh, now, who are you?
I am Dr. Stanley Riverside II, Chief of Emergency Services. I admitted Mr. Sheldon's daughter this afternoon. Lovely girl, excellent patient. We got along just beautifully. How is she? Oh, she's fine. Now, she's on the 6th floor. I tried to get her into the VIP suite, but it just wasn't... If you need anything at all, Mr. Sheldon, you just call on me, Dr. Riverside.
Doc, do you know who that was?
It's TK Sheldon, Sophisticated Magazine.
No, I mean the girl. I think she was Miss Autumn.
Summer. I think. Must have been leafing through the magazine in the barbershop.
Dr. Gates, I'm TK Sheldon.
I'm Mrs. Sheldon.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I understand you're treating my daughter. Are you aware that she has a genetic bleeding problem?
Yes, apparently she has an intestinal disorder, too. We're running some tests to track it down.
Do you have any idea what it is?
Well, we can't be sure yet, but it could be an ulcer. We should know by tomorrow.
Well, I'd like to see her.
But she'll be in radiology for a while. You can wait in her room.
There's no need for that. Just show me where radiology is.
She's in the middle of a procedure. I'm sorry, it's off limits.
Even to me?
Yes, sir, even to you.
Holly, ask the nurse where radiology is, please.
That won't work, Mr. Sheldon. This isn't Sophisticate magazine. You're on our turf now. You can see your daughter when she gets back to her room. Not before.
You gonna let him get away with that, TK? I've never heard anybody talk to you like that.
Neither have I. He put it rather well, didn't he?
All right, Mr. Whitney, 10 more. 3, 4, 5. That's it. You can do it. 6, 7. Just a minute. 8. Trapper John McIntyre. I don't believe it.
Come here.
Let me look at you. You're beautiful.
So are you, Ernie. But tell me, man, what is a little girl from Jamaica Town doing in this torture chamber?
Trapper, my dear, I own it.
You're kidding.
Come, I tell you about it.
Oh, do.
2 more, then you hit the bicycles.
Well, you seem to know what you're doing.
I hope I do. I've been at it for about 4 years, ever since my husband died. Have some carrot juice.
No, thanks.
Drink it. It's good for you. You know, my sons really like this business. They've helped me build up a chain of 9 gyms all over the state.
9?
Do I fit the image of a high-powered executive?
Honey, I keep thinking of this little girl from Jamaica as a high-powered scrub nurse.
Aha. So that's what those calls were about.
You could have called me back, you know.
I'm sorry, I was out of town, opening a new jungle in Fresno. I just got back last night. What's the trouble?
Starch. She got married, quit the business, took my right arm with her. I need you, Ernie.
That's very sweet of you, Trapper, but I can't leave this.
Couldn't your boys handle it?
Oh, they do handle it. I'm just here because I have to see that they do things right.
When was the last time you scrubbed for surgery?
About 6 years ago.
Don't you miss it?
Standing on my feet for hours, gazing at somebody's lower intestine, taking all that guff from cranky surgeons. Why would I miss that?
All right, maybe you're right. After 6 years, I suppose it could be a little tricky trying to pick it up again. And things are changing very fast in medicine.
Oh, I keep up with the changes. I still read all the journals.
Big difference between reading and doing. Now, look, Ernie, I'd love to lure you back, but obviously you need it here. Anyway, I'm glad you're doing so well, and maybe next time I'll buy the carrot juice, okay?
Come on, open up. Gates!
Stanley, have you ever considered a small lobotomy? It might calm you down.
Just look at these, please.
What?
Darby Sheldon's x-rays.
Oh, brother.
You know what that is, don't you? An ulcer on the posterior duodenal wall. And it's a monster. If that thing starts bleeding with her coagulopathy, she's gonna have real problems.
Does she know about it?
Not yet.
Better tell her.
She's not there. Her father checked her out this morning before I could see the x-rays.
And you let him take her?
Well, don't blame me, Gates. I had no choice. I had nothing to say in the matter. Look, it's true I had a personal... Where are you going? What are you doing? Where you going? Look, I would have moved heaven and earth to keep that girl here. She's too ill. Wait a minute.
Before I acquired Sophisticate, I did pretty well in real estate. Built shopping centers throughout the country, and I'm still terribly active in the aircraft industry. As for the magazine, well, I wanted to use its facilities to unlock doors, turn on lights, strip away guilt, to turn sex into a creative, healthy adventure. And in that, I'm supported by some of the finer minds of modern times. Freud, Jung, Hugh Hefner. Excuse me for a moment. Didn't know you made house calls, Doc.
That was a dumb thing to do, Mr. Sheldon.
Oh, I don't think so. She's much more comfortable here.
Oh, was she complaining?
Not at all. It was entirely my idea. And don't worry, she's going to be getting the finest of medical care. I've got Walters coming in from Houston and Hanser from Copenhagen.
I suppose that was your idea, too?
Believe me, I know what's best for my daughter.
She's over 21, Mr. Sheldon, and I think she's capable of making her own decisions. Or do you consider her to be nothing more than another centerfold with a staple in her navel?
Gonzo! Do I let my hair down, or will you use the stairs?
Be right up. May I?
He was insulting you, TK. Anyway, what's he got against Naples?
Who cares? I got rich on it. With and without staples.
Dr. Weiss, please call a page operator.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I beg your pardon. May I help you?
No, I'm just taking a look around, if I may.
Madam, I do apologize, but we don't encourage browsing.
You're right, of course.
What's this?
You know that stab wound patient we got in room 3?
Yes?
This is the guy that knifed him.
Room 5. Let's go. Let's go.
Enjoying yourself?
It's the best show in town.
But you're not interested, right?
You're pushing, Trapper. I need a little time to think about this.
Dr. McIntyre,
Excuse me.
you remember Ellie Kaufman?
Oh, yeah, Ellie. We didn't expect you for quite a while.
It's her heart again. I thought that last operation was supposed to stop this sort of thing.
Take it down to CCU. I'll be there right away. Yes.
Where's Dr. Gates?
What?
Where's Dr. Gates?
Oh, he'll be here in a little while. You just try to relax, okay?
Useless. I mean, that last operation was just useless.
Well, it's just the first step, Mrs. Kaufman. We told you there'd be more surgery.
I know that. I just didn't think it was going to be this soon.
Ulcers. Yuck! Couldn't you find something a little more exotic?
You want exotic? How about von Willebrand's disease? That's exotic. Puts your ulcer in a very exclusive category.
So I'll drink a lot of yak milk.
You're going to have to do better than that, Darby. Because of your bleeding disorder, you're going to need close observation. That means hospital care, a special diet, bed rest, sedation.
Gonzo, I'm not studying to be a zucchini.
Darby, look, the slightest cut or bruise can start you hemorrhaging, right? Okay, if that ulcer of yours starts bleeding, you might need surgery to stop it. And surgery is not recommended for
Patients with von Willebrand's disease. I know. You know what I wish? I wish this Mr. von Willebrand, whoever he is, had never been born. I'm so fed up with him and his disease. And...
Darby.
I'm sorry.
No. Come on, I've seen worse.
That's what you get when you're a Dresden doll they keep in a showcase. You know, when I was a kid, I was never allowed to play with the other kids. I could never fall down and scratch my knee or anything like that. It was like living life inside a light bulb. So finally I said, the hell with it. I'm gonna do everything, see everything, and feel everything. And if I bleed, I bleed. Now, can you understand that?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that's why I'm not going back to your hospital. And I'm not going to sit here, TK, while you drag in 1,000 specialists.
What do you intend to do?
Anything. Everything. I don't know.
I just spoke to the hospital, and they gave me a complete report on your condition. Now, honey, I don't want you to do anything foolish, okay?
He's right, Darby. You shouldn't be alone. You need medical supervision.
Are you suggesting something like a personal physician?
Well, that's one solution.
Well, Considering the way she's acting, I'd say it was the only solution. All right, Dr. Gates, you got the job.
What?
You got the job. I think it's an excellent idea. Darby seems to trust you, and for some odd reason, I do too. So, name your price.
No, wait a minute. Slow down. I can't accept a job like that. I mean, I find that very flattering, but I have other patients in my work at the hospital. Darby, you understand, don't you?
Sure. Just remember, I hate being rejected.
Well, Doctor, I want you to think it over. I have a hunch you're going to change your mind.
What are you doing here?
Just finished rounds. Stopped in on Ellie Kaufman. Oh, she's not looking too well.
Oh, yeah, she's outgrowing that valve you put in, and as soon as she gets stronger, we're going to have to replace it. I've scheduled Titus to do it.
I just told Ellie I'd do it.
How are you going to be in two places at the same time?
What are you talking about?
Come on, Gonzo. I've just spent 2 hours reshuffling my whole schedule to accommodate your leave of absence. And you don't know what I'm talking about?
What leave of absence?
This one. According to this memo from Arnold Slocum, you've just been hired as Darby Sheldon's personal physician.
Slocum's crazy. I turned that down.
Yeah, well, he didn't. Apparently, Mr. Sheldon has donated a large sum to our emergency fund in return for your services.
Oh, that's great. I've been bought.
You can't blame Sheldon. He simply wants to protect his daughter. That's not easy. She's a very willful young lady.
She's not willful, Trapper. She's scared and she's desperate. She knows she's ill and she's afraid she might miss out on some living.
All right, then help the girl.
Why me? There must be some way that I can get out of this.
Right. You can quit. That wouldn't help Darby, would it? Look, she's staying on their yacht at the marina. There's the address.
Oh, come on, Trapper. This could go on forever. What about Ellie?
Come on, let's just take one step at a time, okay? I'll see that Ellie gets the care she needs. Now, Darby needs help. She needs to be kept under control, and apparently you're the one person she seems to trust. So, your assignment, if you choose to accept it, is to get the hell out of here and keep Darby alive, okay?
Ahoy there! Anybody home? Anybody here?
Oh, hi. Welcome aboard. It's a nice surprise.
Yeah, it's great. I've been appointed your ship's doctor or staff physician or whatever they call it.
Well, you don't have to stay here, Gonzo. I mean, I didn't invite you. It was your own idea.
My idea?
Yes, you suggested it. You said I needed medical supervision. Don't tell me you didn't.
Okay, I did, but I don't like being manipulated by your father.
TK? Oh, he manipulates everyone. He's been trying to run my life ever since I can remember.
Yeah, well, you gotta be pretty weird to accept that.
But sometimes he can make things very pleasant, which is more than I can say for you. Goodbye, Dr. Gates.
Darby, I'm sorry.
You should be.
I am.
Are you? I wonder.
What is that supposed to mean?
I just wonder how sorry you really are.
All right, I'm not sorry. Forget the whole thing.
Fine.
Oh! funny.
You are. I think you do better on roller skates. What a mess. Look at your clothes. You're all wet.
So are you.
No. Wow.
It's all part of the treatment.
I don't want Dr. Titus. I want Dr. Gates.
See, she's got a terrible crush on the man.
Ellie, Dr. Gates was called away on business, and he may not be able to get back in time to do your surgery.
You promised me he'd do it.
I realize that, and so does he, but, well, this is just something that couldn't be helped.
Can't you ask Dr. Gates to come back? Please?
I'll try. I'll do everything I can.
Oh, you take my word for it, Ellie. You'd be better off with Dr. Titus. I mean, at least he doesn't say things he doesn't mean.
Good morning, Doctor.
How you feeling?
Beautiful.
Ulcer patients do not drink coffee. My jeans dry yet?
No. Still damp.
Hey!
Doctors of ulcer patients do not wear wet pants.
Darby, you're crazy. You're gonna freeze to death.
Weather's great. Let's go surfing.
You can't go surfing.
There's no way you can stop me.
Look, Darby, get hit. I had this surf. All right.
Well, then let's go roller skating.
It's too dangerous.
The way you skate, yes. The way I skate, no. Please don't put me back inside that light bar.
Okay, but will you please be careful? I mean, I'm the doctor, you're the patient. It's gonna look...
Is there anything that this patient can do?
I'll think of something.
Darby, slow down. Darby. You please be careful. Are you all right?
Yeah, that was fun.
Fine. Darby, you scare me to death.
I'm sorry. Honest, I am. Were you really worried about me?
Do you have to spend all your time taking chances? You're constantly testing yourself.
You know, that reminds me of a poem I used to know. The sun is bright for so sweet an hour, to warm the grass and nourish the flower, and I don't remember the rest of the lines.
Okay, I understand why you're doing this, but can't you do something that doesn't threaten your life?
Something useful?
Yeah, that too.
Well, I tried that. I wanted to teach, so TK was ready to build me a school. I went into music. He bought me a recording company. See, he's so eager to protect his little girl that he removes all the challenges. So, I challenged myself, see? Take that away, I may as well just... Hey, you want to buy a horse?
A horse?
Yeah, I've had my eye on one for a couple of weeks. Beautiful animal, and I think it's time I bought him.
Where is it?
About 200 miles north of here.
Careful.
Now, how do you expect to get this thing home?
It'll probably fit in the trunk if we tie it down.
Okay.
Oh, but isn't it beautiful?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Why don't you go inside and ask the lady if she has any rope?
Right.
Okay, boy. Here we go. Oh. No. Whoa, boy. Whoa. Oh. Will you hurry up, Darby?
Is there anything I can do?
You call an ambulance. Hurry.
But there are no ambulances around here.
Where's the nearest hospital?
About 90 miles east.
Do you have a couch in there?
Chippendale, 1870.
All right, can you get my bag out of the car, please? It's that damned ulcer, Trapper. She's hemorrhaging and she's in shock. The cryoprecipitate doesn't seem to be working, and I don't have any blood here. I'm sure we're going to have to go in and stop it. And there are complications. She has some bleeding in back of one eye. And if we bounce her around too much, she may end up blind.
Well, if she needs surgery, you're going to have to do it there. What kind of facilities do you have?
Mostly Victorian and early American. You'll have to bring everything. I called TK Sheldon. His helicopter's ready to go.
Can you keep her stable?
Yeah, I think so. But hurry up, will you?
All right, we're on our way.
Ready when you are, Dr. John. I've never been on a helicopter. In a helicopter. Well, I understand to get you right in the pit of the stomach.
Dottie, you've been working awfully hard. I couldn't possibly ask you to do this.
Yes, Doctor. Hang on just a minute. Yes,
How much time we got?
About 20 minutes.
Okay, I got to make a quick call to the Salt Jungle.
At a time like this, you're worried about your waistline? Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yeah. Look, this is Dr. Rivers.
Where are you going to do the surgery, Doctor?
How's the light in that back room?
Exquisite. A crystal chandelier, French, 19th century.
Great. And I'll need a table.
Oh, that one back there. It's very old, from a Spanish monastery.
Okay, we'll use it. And I'll need all the sheets that you can spare. We'll drape them around the room to keep the dust down.
Mm-hmm.
Answer?
Yeah, right here, Darby.
I remember the last line of that poem.
Not now. Save your strength.
And darkness descends, and the flowers cry. One last glimpse of sunlight, and so do I.
Let's get unloaded. There you go. There you go. Well, a lot more exciting than running a gym, right?
No commercials, Trapper, please.
Come on, let's go. Okay, sponge.
What's your pressure, Pete?
94/58. Pulse is 116.
Hope you brought along enough blood. She's doing a lot of bleeding.
Suction.
Thank you.
There it is. There's your bleeder right there.
Hey, Trapper, this lady's terrific.
She's the best. There's more than I can say with this damn light.
What do you expect? It's a reproduction.
I'm terribly sorry for any inconvenience we may have caused you, Mrs.
Watkins.
Watkins, yes. I want you to know how grateful I am for the cooperation you've given us.
I just hope your daughter's going to be all right.
Well, whatever happens, I want you to know you'll be well paid for your trouble.
A lifetime subscription to a Sophisticate magazine?
Among other things, yes.
I'd love it, but my husband won't let me bring it into the house.
Well, she did pretty well. Bleeding's under control for now. Let's just hope it stays that way.
Gonzo, I don't want to lose her.
Neither do I. Can we keep her here for a few more days until it's safe for her to be moved?
But all I've got is that back room.
Well, that'll be fine.
I promise you, Mrs. Watkins, I'll make it up to you.
This is our slow season anyway, so make yourselves at home.
Thank you.
Hi, I got some groceries. How's Darby?
2 good nights in a row. I'm about ready to be optimistic.
Well, she was always optimistic. She knew she'd make it.
I'll give you a hand.
Where's Trapper?
He went back to San Francisco. Shoop's in there with Darby.
I've been on the phone all morning talking to the board members at your hospital. I've got some interesting plans for you.
Yeah, let me guess. Wash the Titanic, take it out of the parking lot.
Now they're thinking of making you chief surgeon.
Chief surgeon, that's Trapper's job.
No, it's your job if you want it. Just a matter of ironing out a few details.
Wait a minute. I can't do that to Trapper.
Well, he can always find something else. I mean, after the contribution you've made to Darby, it's the least I can do to show you my gratitude.
No, Mr. Sheldon. Thank you, but not like that. I like my life just the way it is.
You're a hard man to please.
No, actually, I'm very easy to please.
What do you want? Your own hospital? I can arrange that, too.
No, thank you.
Gonzo, I just want you to get the recognition that you deserve. I mean, why do you resist that so much?
I don't know, call it independence.
Well, there's no such thing as independence. I mean, we all need each other in one way or another. Take that problem for an example. Now, each one of us made a contribution. It was a combination of efforts that saved Darby's life.
So why make me the hero?
Because you are the hero. You put us all together. And there's another reason. Darby is very much in love with you. There's some ice cream in the car. You want to bring it in before it melts?
Well, it's time for us to go, Mrs. Watson.
Oh, I'm really going to miss all this excitement.
After a week with us, you'll welcome your privacy.
You ready?
After 5 days in this place, I could fly home without the copter. You flying with us?
No, I'll be driving your car back to San Francisco.
TK told me that you turned down his offer. I wish you'd change your mind.
Well, I'm afraid he'd end up owning me.
That's silly.
No, it isn't. When he makes those offers, I feel like Faust negotiating with Satan.
I'm not asking you to sell your soul.
Well, he is. Come on, let's go.
Gonzo, wait. Do you love me?
I don't know. It's very possible.
I want you to love me. I want that very much.
Let's talk about it later.
No, I want to settle it now. I'm asking you to love me.
Look, Darby, as long as your father controls your life, it's just not possible. He'd end up running my life, too, and I can't accept that.
It sounds like I'm being handed my notice.
I'm sorry. It's not...
Look, I'm not used to this. Do I get hurt or angry or what?
Darby, come on.
Well, let's just try angry, huh? I mean, you know how it is with us spoiled brats. We hate being rejected.
Morning, Arnold.
You mention one word about this to the press and I'll have your head on a spike.
Hi, Gloria.
Oh, hi. Gonzo, listen, if there's anything I can do to help, anything at all, please let me know, okay?
Orderly, an elastic bandage in here, stat.
Hello, Stanley.
I knew this would happen one day, Gates. I just knew it. It's that wild, crazy lifestyle of yours.
What are you talking about?
Hey, Gons. I'm giving 6 to 1 you beat this rap.
What rap? Will somebody please tell me what this is all about?
It's about the end of your career, that's what it's about. If they can make the charge stick.
What charge, Strapper? What the hell's going on?
Well, to put it mildly, my friend, you are in trouble. You have been formally accused of sexual misconduct involving one of your patients.
Which patient?
Darby Sheldon.
Darby? That's crazy. Who's pressing those charges?
She is. It's all there. Read it.